Hey there, the Whites! What's going on, my incredible Leeds United family? I hope you're all buckled up and ready because I've got some absolutely earth-shattering, mind-blowing news that's going to shake Elland Road to its very foundations. We're talking about 3 absolutely massive bombshell stories that are hitting us like a freight train right now. And trust me when I say this, you're going to want to sit down, grab a cup of tea, and prepare for the emotional roller coaster of your life. First up, we've got some absolutely jaw-dropping news about a certain Brazilian wizard who broke our hearts when he left us for the bright lights of Camp Nou, and the absolutely enormous amount of money that's still flowing our way like a golden river. Then, buckle up because there's serious drama brewing in our goalkeeping department with a French shot street opera who might be packing his bags and heading for the exit door come January. And finally, as if that wasn't enough drama for one day, our current goalkeeping situation gets even more intense and complicated with our current number 1 potentially facing the brutal axe despite his outstanding performances. This is the kind of stuff that keeps us loyal White supporters up all night, tossing and turning, refreshing our phones every 5 minutes like obsessed maniacs, desperately checking if there are any breaking updates that could change everything we thought we knew about our beloved club. These 3 interconnected stories are like puzzle pieces that could completely reshape our squad, transform our finances, and determine whether we stay in the Premier League or face another heartbreaking relegation battle. So listen up, fellow Whites warriors. If you're as absolutely passionate and obsessed with Leeds United as I am, if you bleed white through and through, then smash that like button like your life depends on it. Drop your hottest takes and wildest predictions in the comments below. And for the love of all that's sacred at Elland Road, make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell ringing because you absolutely do not want to miss what's coming next. The first revelation involves a transfer fee so astronomically enormous, it could literally change everything at Elland Road forever. And I'm about to completely blow your mind with the incredible details that will leave you speechless. Remember that absolutely magical, tear-inducing summer evening when our beloved Brazilian superstar Rafinha crawled across the Brentford pitch on his knees like a warrior who had just conquered an empire. That image of pure, raw emotion, that display of absolute dedication and love for our magnificent Whites. That moment when we all realized we were watching something truly special. A player who understood what it meant to wear the Leeds United shirt with pride and passion. Well, prepare your hearts and minds because that legendary transfer is still making us serious money. And Barcelona, those supposedly financially mighty Catalans, are absolutely struggling like amateur accountants to pay up what they owe us. According to recent bombshell reports that have sent shockwaves through the football world, Barcelona still owes Leeds United a completely staggering, mind-blowing £36.9 million from the original £58 million deal that took our wing wizard to the Camp Nou back in that emotional summer of 2022. Can you actually believe that astronomical figure? Can you wrap your head around the fact that it's been over 3 long years since Rafinha tearfully left Elland Road? And we're still sitting here patiently waiting for Barcelona to cough up the massive cash they solemnly promised us. This isn't just some loose change we're talking about here, my fellow Whites. This is absolutely serious, life-changing money that could fund multiple entire transfer windows, completely strengthen our squad from top to bottom, and secure our Premier League future for years to come. The Spanish Giants proudly agreed to pay €67 million total in that summer of 2022. But according to these shocking revelations, they've only managed to scrape together a measly £22 million so far. That's absolutely shocking, completely embarrassing, and frankly disgraceful for a club of Barcelona's supposed international stature and reputation. What makes this entire situation even more incredible and infuriating is that Rafinha has been absolutely phenomenal, completely outstanding for Barcelona since his move. The man finished an incredible 5th in the prestigious Ballon d'Or rankings. Legends like Cafu and Thierry Henry genuinely thought he should have won the entire thing. Yet Barcelona, with all their supposed financial might and global revenue streams, can't even pay us what they rightfully owe for his exceptional services. The deadline is approaching faster than a Rafinha counterattack. They have until June to finally pay up, or they'll face some seriously severe consequences that could rock their entire financial structure. And here's the absolutely incredible kicker that will blow your mind. If Rafinha manages to win the Champions League with Barcelona this season, we could be owed even more substantial money through carefully negotiated performance-related add-ons. But hold on to your seats, because that's just the explosive beginning of our absolutely dramatic goalkeeping saga. Now, let's dive headfirst into the elephant in the room that's been causing sleepless nights for Leeds fans everywhere. Our goalkeeping situation is about to completely explode like a powder keg. And it all starts with the tragic tale of Elland Road, the French goalkeeper who was once our absolutely undisputed, unquestionable number one. The man we all thought would be our last line of defense for years to come is now completely, utterly out of favor with the management. And reliable sources have confirmed that Farke and the entire club hierarchy are absolutely desperate, almost frantically trying to get rid of him when the January transfer window opens. This is genuinely one of the very last remaining Marcelo Bielsa signings, still haunting the corridors of Elland Road, and it's crystal clear that Farke has absolutely zero plans. No future whatsoever for him in our crucial Premier League campaign. Meslier hasn't started a single solitary game this entire season, forced to watch helplessly from the sidelines like a forgotten relic as Lucas Perry and Karl Darlow engage in an intense, competitive battle for the coveted number one spot that was once his undisputed territory. What's absolutely mind-boggling and heartbreaking about this entire dramatic situation is that Meslier was once genuinely considered one of the most promising, talented young goalkeepers in the entire Premier League. He kept an impressive 11 clean sheets in 35 crucial games during our previous top-flight campaign, showcasing reflexes and shot-stopping ability that had scouts from across Europe taking notice. Leeds management was so convinced of his potential that they rewarded him with a generous 5-year contract back in the optimistic summer of 2021, believing they had secured their future between the posts for half a decade. Transfer expert Graham Bailey has definitively confirmed that Leeds are absolutely going to be trying for sure to offload Meslier when January arrives, treating him like unwanted baggage that needs to be cleared out immediately. The club tried desperately, almost frantically, to move him on during the chaotic summer transfer window, with concrete links emerging to Lorient and several other ambitious European clubs. But absolutely nothing materialized despite weeks of intense negotiations and hopeful speculation. Here's where this situation becomes really concerning, genuinely terrifying for us passionate white supporters. Meslier's contract expires at the end of this current season. That means if we can't successfully sell him during the January window, he could simply walk away for absolutely nothing in the summer, leaving us empty-handed. He can even start negotiating with overseas clubs from January onwards, potentially securing a lucrative free transfer while we watch our former investment disappear into thin air. The club is genuinely facing a potential financial disaster, losing a goalkeeper they once valued so highly for zero compensation whatsoever. But wait, fellow whites, because there's even more goalkeeper drama heading our way like a thunderstorm. Just when you thought our incredibly complex goalkeeping situation couldn't possibly get more dramatic, more emotionally charged, or more heartbreaking, Karl Darlow is now facing the brutal axe despite his absolutely outstanding, genuinely exceptional performances throughout this challenging season. The Welsh international has been nothing short of absolutely brilliant between the posts, courageously stepping up when Lucas Perry suffered his unfortunate injury, and proving beyond any shadow of doubt that he belongs at the highest level of English football. Darlow has been a genuine revelation for us this season, my fellow white supporters. He's recorded an impressive 66.7% save percentage, which is significantly, dramatically better than Perry's concerning 37.5% from his limited appearances this campaign. The man has been making absolutely crucial saves that have kept us in vital games, showing the kind of consistency, reliability, and mental strength we've been desperately craving between our goalposts for what feels like years. Ian Dark, the respected football analyst, perfectly captured the cruel reality when he told Mott Leeds News that he believes Perry will inevitably get the place back when he's fit again, simply because of the substantial money Leeds invested in acquiring his services and the international reputation he brought with him to Elland Road. This decision would be made despite Darlow clearly, obviously outperforming the Brazilian in virtually every meaningful statistical category that matters in modern goalkeeping. But here's the absolutely heartbreaking, soul-crushing reality that makes this situation so painful for every Leeds fan. Farke has already clearly indicated that Perry will automatically reclaim the number one spot as soon as he returns from his injury layoff. The German manager stated with definitive certainty last week that Perry is officially back in team training and is confidently expected to return to action after the international break. That devastating announcement means Darlow's incredible, inspiring run between the posts could be coming to an abrupt, unfair end very soon. This absolutely tragic situation perfectly encapsulates the brutal, unforgiving nature of modern professional football, doesn't it, my fellow Whites? A dedicated player can perform brilliantly week after week, give absolutely everything for the sacred badge, show unwavering commitment to the cause, and still find himself coldly dropped for purely financial and political reasons that have nothing to do with his actual performances on the pitch. Darlow has been solid as the Rock of Gibraltar, yet he's about to be cruelly sacrificed on the merciless altar of transfer fees and inflated reputations. The statistical evidence speaks volumes about this injustice. Darlow has conceded 1.9 more goals than expected based on shot quality, while Purry has conceded 1.99 more goals than expected. Yet somehow, the Brazilian is considered the automatic choice simply because of the price tag attached to his name when he arrived at Elland Road. So what do you passionate, dedicated Whites supporters think about all this absolutely incredible drama unfolding before our eyes? Are we making the right decisions with our complex goalkeeping situation? Or are we about to make a terrible mistake? Should we be keeping the reliable, proven Darlow over the expensive but inconsistent Purry? And what about that massive Rafinha money sitting in Barcelona's bank account? How would you wisely spend those precious millions if the Catalans finally pay up what they owe us? This is the kind of dramatic stuff that completely defines our season, shapes our future, and determines whether we'll be celebrating Premier League survival or crying over another relegation disaster. Drop your hottest takes, your wildest predictions, and your most passionate opinions in the comments below, because this is exactly the kind of crucial decision-making that separates successful clubs from those that struggle in mediocrity. The future of Leeds United might literally depend on how we handle these three interconnected situations.